All right, folks. Thanks for tuning into the BBN. I am Michael Scialdone. I'll be be taking care of you tonight. This will be a friendly game to 7 between Steve Fillipone and Renato Guida and Lou Scialdone, Anthony Coon. Just playing a game here to test out the instant replay system, which I just developed over the past week. Haven't had a chance to test it out yet, so pretty excited to see how we can apply that. Let's see. Get my camera situated. We are good to go. I don't know who will have the Paulino first here. Looks like Lou and Anthony will be using the globe balls. Those are either Perfettas or Da Vinci's. Not sure. And Steve and Renato will be using the house balls here. A lot of miles on those balls. Whenever they're ready. I don't know if they're waiting for me. Hey, you guys can start. If you're waiting for me, you can start whenever. Looks like we'll have Siri flip a coin here. Excuse me. Tails it is. So Lou and Anthony will have the Paulino first here. See where he takes it. Anthony usually goes maybe a few feet short of the second yellow line there. Right on cue. Oops. I haven't used these cameras in a couple weeks. It might take me a couple minutes to get reacquainted. Good first ball there, a little bit behind Paulino. Left a little space for Steve and Renato. Steve hurt his back last week, so I imagine Renato will be doing the shooting. I can't hear what they're talking about. All I heard was breakfast on a boat. They must be talking about Italy. Well, while we have a moment of dead air here, I'd like to give a shout out to Digital Dave. Let me see if I can get his website up here. If you're interested in learning more about the frontier pioneering technology, it's being developed for the future of Bocce here to track stats and stuff like that. You're going to want to check out Digital Dave's blog. I'm sure I can get a link here. Let me see. I found his email. I got to find the link. Yeah, his blog is called Bocce Labs. You can search Bocce Labs on Instagram. Or I believe you can just go to boccelabs.com. Let me try it on my phone here. Yeah, boccelabs.com. He puts out a regular newsletter about all the technology that he's working on himself, all the programming that he does involving tracking bocce balls and different ways of recording stats, among other things. Second ball for Steve here. That's going to be wide. Decent weight, but wide. Renato, oh, that's not a camera. That's, yeah, I would have been gone if he didn't touch it, but he took Paulino with him. I think he's going to have the point there. So let's see. Might have our first opportunity to use the instant replay here.
What do you think, Anthony? They got one ball left. I'm going to take a shot.
Yeah, red has one ball left, so blue's going to shoot it, force red to use their last ball. And then green's going to have double hammers here. Nice shot. Let's check the replay.
Paul, you been getting stuck under that? Looks like it's stuck under there.
I don't know what just happened. Something glitched on my screen, but hopefully that didn't show up for you guys. See it one more time in slow motion.
Wow. Point.
Nice shot.
Take a crack at that. You gonna shoot it?
So Renato rolled that last ball there. He does have the point. Paulino is kind of wedged under the backboard, so it's not going anywhere. Blue's going to shoot this ball again. He's going to shoot that point ball. High arcing shot. Takes the ball out. He hit the left side of that ball perfectly, what he was aiming for. Cuts it to the right. Green sitting two here. Last ball for Anthony here. Good ball. Snuck it around. Hard to keep it up there by the board sometimes because they do want to come out from the board, but he managed to do it. Lou and Anthony out to a quick 3-0 lead. The game is only to 7, so see if Anthony goes in the same spot with Paulino. See if we can work some more replays in here. I missed my chance to get the replay on that second shot because I have to do the time marker right after he shoots it, and I wasn't on top of it, so, but we'll get used to it. Good ball from Anthony, about 15 inches, 16 inches maybe in front of the Paulino. It's a good spot because it's tough to get around. Much better to have it that distance in front of the Paulino than behind the Paulino. If it's behind the Paulino, the other team has a chance to lay a ball on it, to roll and have their ball stop on it. So see if Steve gives us, oh no, he's going to roll. Not going to make it, he says. Yeah, he's right. Too hard, he said. Little kiss. Oops, sorry.
He's got 2.
Yeah, he's got 2 points, Lou says. So he's able to bump his ball in for the point, and his ball that he rolled came around on the right.
You can either tap this or just come in for your own point.
I think Anthony's looking to play on his front ball here. I don't think it needs much to be the point. Probably looking to tap it up. Maybe he could end up with 2 here if he hits it right. It's a little wide on the left. Yeah, Didn't come in. Might have taken away 1 point, though. They're discussing. They can't tell.
I got definitely one.
So, Lou and Anthony are going to have to roll another ball here. I imagine you try the same thing.
17, 5/8, 17, 3/4. Front Paulino.
Up on the right there. Towards that ball on the right. If you go up by the board, it does come out pretty predictably from the board, so you can play that angle. These last 2 balls will be lose balls.
Coming off the wall here still.
Yeah, the call is coming off the wall. I imagine he's not going to try and touch the wall, probably just going to go towards the wall and let it trickle down on its own. Here comes a ball. It's going to be short. So, if you're going to miss, well, maybe not great to miss short there. It's not the worst thing to miss short because those are good defensive balls, but you do probably want to err on the side of being long there, because if you are long, there's a chance to catch one of your balls and bump it up. Right there, you bumped it up. It's a good point, but I think it's visible for Renato. Renato's going to shoot this ball. Wow, got them all. Somehow his ball comes in for the point. Let's see if we can get the replay there.
How much room? Is worth it to try or not? I'll tell you what.
Majestic stroke from Renato. Kind of reminds me of a flamingo. Look at that. Snuck his ball in there somehow. Not much you can do about that. Let's see it in real time. Yeah. What are you going to do? So Renato's last ball, the frame there was short. Not much he could really do. So they'll take the 1 point. 3-1. Steve goes long with the Paulino. They're debating which rule set we're going by. League rule says that that would be no good because we play. We use the blue line as a back line. I'm getting a message from my computer that the encoder is overloaded, which is beyond me. So that'll be something I have to figure out. Something with the processing speed. Nice ball from Steve. So if you see any choppiness, that's why. I'll have to sort that out. Loose shot here. Good hit, but he hit the left side of the ball. Or I'm sorry, he hit the right side of the ball. So yeah, cuts the ball into the corner. He was trying to hit the other side. See it one more time. Yeah, wrong side of the ball there. Here comes Anthony's ball. He said it didn't feel good, but it's going to be the point, I think. Yeah, it's going to get there. Renato's first ball of the frame, the third ball for the red team. Decent speed, going to get around that one, yep. That'll be the point, so he keeps his last ball in his pocket. Anthony Coon. Gonna try and see if he can keep it up on the left there by the board, which he did, but it's gonna be short. Came out just enough from the board though that there's some space in there. So Lou will try and go the same way. This will be the last ball for the green team. Renato's gonna have the hammer. Good looking speed. That's going to be the point. Renato's going to have to do something about this ball. If it sticks on the board, oh wow, that's unfortunate for him. Stuck on the board. Steve says that's the point, but stuck on the board makes it a much easier shot for Renato. Although, not guaranteed. Clips it, but not enough, I don't think. Yeah, Steve says it's still in, so. Just missed it. Let's see on the replay here. Just clips the right side there. One more time in slow motion. Almost hit the left side of that Paulino there over to his two balls. That would have been nice. They would have been sitting 3 points. So it's 4-1 now. Anthony's first ball is a little wide. Distance is all right. Yeah, Steve went a little later on the board. And it paid off. He's got the point. Anthony's going to go, yeah, all the way across court. Try not even approach the board. He's going to go straight for Paulino. It's a good line. A little heavy. Might catch Paulino. Yep. Good ball. A little behind Paulino. So they could try and roll on it, but I imagine they'll shoot here. They're debating. They have the hammer, so they, in my opinion, they should shoot. And maintain the hammer, maintain their advantage, but maybe not. Perhaps not very confident in their shooting. It is a tough shot for a righty along the left fence there. That ball is going to be wide from Steve. So now Lou and Anthony have the advantage. And Steve and Renato still have to do something about that ball. Here comes Renato's ball. A little heavy. He might catch Paulino too, though, but not enough. Yeah. Hindsight is 20/20, but definitely got to shoot that ball, I think. Not now. Before. Now you got to put in a beautiful point there. Or Paulino is exposed, so Lou and Anthony could have the option, unless he covers Paulino here. Yeah, misses it altogether. They have the option to shoot Paulino, but there's enough space there. There's enough space there. The best red ball is that second ball there, closest to the green one. That'll be the one to beat. I imagine they'll just try and beat it twice here. Lou's got 2 balls for the game. Stoic. Good ball. Dragged Paulino a little bit, made a little bit more room for himself too. So he should be able to place this one in there for the game. Here it comes. No noise. He looks pretty confident. That'll do it. That'll be the game. So, quick game. 7-1. Lou and Anthony over Renato and Steve. See the game-winning ball here in slow motion. Ci stiamo a divertire. I believe that means, are you having fun? Yeah, There it is.
Okay.
One more time, just for kicks. Put it back in regular motion.
Yeah, it was so fast.
Yeah, that was very fast.
Cool. Well, the replay works, folks. So we'll be working that into the broadcast more in the future. What do we have, a rematch here?
Starting another game of 7.
Okay, we're starting another game. I guess I'll just continue this recording then. Yeah, I gotta figure out what that means, that the encoder is overloaded.
The line is good.
Decent first ball from Steve there, not the easiest spot to get it to stop. The balls are going to want to come down, come to the left, come off the board there. It's going to be a little short from Anthony, I think. Lou is suggesting he take a bigger angle. Hopefully this music isn't too loud. One of our streams from a few weeks ago got copyright claimed because the background music was too loud. Good ball from Anthony. I am learning the YouTube rules, the difference between a copyright claim and a copyright strike. Copyright strikes, I guess, are much more, they're worse. They're much, the punishment is greater. Renato shot, takes Paulino, they got 2 points there. Replay, nice shot, right side of Paulino, sitting 2 points.
I'm going to shoot at ours.
One more time for good measure.
Get lucky.
Put her in slow-mo. Dink. Oh, he's shooting again. Lou's shooting this time. Yeah, catches his own ball. So it's 3 balls down for the green. Here's a third ball for Steven Renato. On the backboard, so can't hit the backboard without touching another ball or else it's burnt. See if we can get the replay here of Lou's shot. So because the ball was on the backboard, he's shooting that big target, his 2 balls there, just to hope that something will go down there and end up with a decent point, which is what happened. So worked out for him. Last ball for the red team. Oh, I think it just barely burnt. Yeah, Anthony takes it out of the court. That's a burnt ball. So final ball of the frame. Green has the point. It'll be Lou Scialdone with the ball.
Anthony, how far beyond the blue line is his ball?
He wants to know how far beyond the blue line is his ball. Trying to judge how much his ball, well, trying to judge, I guess, where he has to get to have the point. We know that look usually means it's a good ball. Let's check the ball. Is he going to make it? Oh, a little bit short. A little bit short. Maybe an inch short. So 1 point for the green team. 1-0.
Okay, Anthony, wherever you like it, bud.
Kind of a long Paulino for Anthony. Usually we see him go a little bit shorter. Great ball. We're going to get some replay action on this. Renato Guida. Shoots. Good hit. Hits it solid. Let's see it again. I like watching Renato shoot in slow-mo. Good shot. Skips right over Paulino. And he's got the point. Here's Anthony's second ball. Yeah, a few feet behind Paulino, so a lot of room there for Steve to come in. And talking about something again. Maybe planning this summer's trip to Italy. Steve Fillipone. First ball of the frame. And Lou's going to have to shoot this one. Swing and a miss. A little over a foot to the left there. That's a big miss for Lou Scialdone. Usually, when he misses, he usually doesn't miss by that much. Must have turned his wrist or slipped out of his hand or something. So that ball, because he's going to try and lay on this ball, they don't have a good point. Lou and Anthony don't have a good point in here for defense. So he's got to try and put something close to prevent Steve and Renato from scoring more points. But that ball just kept on rolling. A few feet behind Paulino. Steve and Renato are going to have a lot of room here to come in. Can't make this short. Can't make this first ball short. If it's short, it could block their other ball, but it's a perfect ball. Right on Paulino. You beat the point. Renato's last ball here. Speed looks good. It's going to be 3 points. 3 points for Steve and Renato. Let's see this miss here by Lou. It's really decided the frame somewhat. Yeah. That's a big miss for him. See it again one more time. Slow it down. Yeah. So Steve's Paulino on his first ball down by the yellow line. Lou's going to shoot this. Hits it solid, good shot. And he's going to have the point. See it one time here. Solid hit, misses Paulino. And takes the point, good ball. Here comes Steve's second ball. A little short, a little bit more room, I think. Anthony will probably try and sneak one around there on the left. If he can keep it up on the left, it should trickle down for the point. Good looking ball, says Lou. Up on the left, going to trickle down, but keep on rolling. He's still going to have the point, though. But it is beyond Paulino. So Renato will he'll roll the same direction, he'll probably roll for his own point, but if he misses on either side, if it's a little long, yeah, he wants to err on the side of being long there because that could happen. Didn't work out because he didn't hit the ball solid enough. But if he hit that a little more solid, he could have laid on that ball. He could have pushed that ball out. They would have had 2 red, or he could have landed on his front red and pushed that ball in for the point. But just misses, nicks the outside of that green ball. Here comes the second ball, kind of going the same way, but he does it that time, so it's 2 points. 2 red points. Good ball here. Let's watch that one again. Just bumps it just enough to give them the point. 2 points, rather. But red team's out of balls. Green's going to have double hammers here. Anthony Coon's first ball, or second ball of the frame, rather. Short, lands on that front red. That's why it's good to have balls in front when the other team has the hammer. Play a little defense. They're not sure. They say if they got 1 or 2 points sitting there. But Lou's going to try and just sneak around those front balls and make his own point. Look on his face. Could be possible, but oh wow, he might have got lucky there. Watch this, clips that front ball and just happens. Look at this right here, left side, right around, and because that slope off the board, it comes in for the point. Good ball. So 3-2. I hope this stream is coming out all right. I know I gotta mess with the encoder settings apparently. I'll have to Google that one. Maybe get Digital Dave to give me a tip. I'm sure he would understand what that means. I said it before and I'll say it again. BocceLabs.com. Dave puts out a great regular newsletter about the forefront of bocce technology. Really interesting stuff. Good ball from Steve there. Lou's going to shoot this, so we'll put the replay to work again. Solid hit. Great hit. So, Steve and Renato still have the hammer here. Green's thrown 2, red's thrown 1. Number 2 for the red team here. Steve has to beat this point to maintain the hammer. It's a big ball, and he does it. Wow, great ball. So, see if we see. Let's watch this last shot here. Hits it solid on the last shot. See if he can do it again. Paulino bumps that red one, so red's going to have a decent point down there. He definitely did not want to hit Paulino there because they had a good point sitting there, but missed to the left. Gave away the point. Well, I guess they didn't have the point. He didn't really give away the point, but it's not what he wanted. He would have liked to, the way he hit that first one, if he hit that red ball solid again, stuck around, they could have 3 points sitting there. But red had the hammer, so if I wasn't focusing on these cameras and everything, I'd be able to analyze that better. Good ball from Anthony. Let's see if he gets lucky. I think he's going to have the point there. See if I got the replay in time there. I just caught the end of it.
I'm often wrong. You want to tape? Hang it.
They're going to tape this one, so we got some time to watch the replay a couple times here. Yeah, so caught his own ball. That's a similar shot as we saw last game, shooting his own balls, hoping that something good will happen because tough to roll down there all the way down the court without burning the ball. So I think it worked out. I think he's going to have that point there on the right. I think that's going to be a green point. And I'm wrong. Red is in. Renato says he's going to try something for fun. Steve says absolutely don't do that. They got 2 balls left here.
To get a point on the one on the corner. Anyway.
Oh yeah, Renato's looking at that green ball in the corner. He's thinking about trying to play something off that ball. Probably hit the board, kiss off the right side of that ball to come in for the point, but instead he's going to come off the right board. It's good if it gets there. Hard to say. I don't know how close those points were before. There's a 2-inch difference between the balls, they say, so could be 2 points. That ball is going to be short, I think. Oh my gosh, it just kept on rolling. Wow, so that'll be at least 2.
Something like that.
3 points. Game point all of a sudden. 6-2, Steven Renato. Perhaps we may see a rubber match here. If Steven Renato can close this one out.
All right. We can still come back.
Coming down off the right board. A little short, but it's in the way. So green team's going to have a choice here if they want to try and come in from the left or sneak around it on the right. That's what they're discussing here. What's going to happen, depending on which path they take. Blues instructing Anthony to try one straight for Paulino, I imagine, from that corner there. Not enough, he says. And he's right, almost got there, but a little bit short. So, good line. Would have gotten there if it was a little harder. I imagine he'll try the same thing again. Talking to the ball, telling it push it up. Oh, that ball's a good listener. Good ball. So, his ball that he rolled didn't come in for the point, but he bumped the other ball in. So they have 1 green point here. It's a bit of a teaser, about a 13, 14-inch point, but Renato can see it. He's going to shoot it. Oh, catches Paulino. Nice shot from Renato there.
Yeah, never complete.
Nice shot. Lou's looking at that ball in the corner. Doesn't like where it is, though. It's a tough shot, so he's going to shoot one of his own balls. See if he can end up with a point over by Paulino. Yeah, he's going to have 2 points here. Great shot. So now Renato's going to have to shoot something. He's going to shoot those 2 green balls. Let's see. Oh, he's going to shoot his own ball and miss.
He went clear.
Wow, so 1 ball left for each team. Green's going to have the hammer. Steve's going to have to do something here with his bad back.
I don't see myself beating that point down there.
Yeah, normally this would be a no-brainer for Steve. He'd shoot it, but he's hurting right now. Puts his body on the line for the team. Oh, wow. Double kiss. I think he stole the point. I think he stole that point. Let's see it again.
At least we know what to do.
Are you sure? I'm not sure. I can't.
Bad back and all. Off the board. Double kiss there.
I think it's still up though.
Just taps that one. Anthony says he thinks they still got the point. Let's see it one more time in slow motion. Steve falling to the right a little bit as he shoots. Hits it once. Spins enough that it kicks it again. Off the backboard on the inside of that ball. What are the chances? But that's why you play that ball, because that type of thing can happen. And they say red is in, so that is a good point. And that's game point. Lou's going to have to shoot this for sure. Let's see if he can hit it.
Missed that by a mile.
Nothing doing.
Game.
Missed that by a mile. He says missed another miss to the left. So it's 2 games, 1-1 now. Steve and Renato take that one 7-2. I imagine we may see a rubber match here. Let's go see that final shot of the game again here. I keep saying here a lot. Yeah, missed that. He was definitely shooting the left side of that red ball to try and cut it out. Missed it by quite a bit. See if we can see something in his slow this down even more. See if we can see something in his release. Why he misses to the left. That one last bobble before he throws it. It's something I try to avoid when I shoot. Yeah, look at that. He turns his wrist right at the end. Let's see it one more time. Turns his wrist here right at the end. Right as he releases his ball, you can see the wrist turn counterclockwise. Spins it to the left a little bit. He's going straight, and then, yeah, you see that wrist turn over? That's all it takes. Almost took that Paulino with him, but not quite. So, we will see a rubber match here. This was supposed to be a quick game to 7 to test the replay. Turns into a 2-hour duel. Good first ball from Steve. Hits a Paulino. Good shot. Imagine he's shooting between ball and Paulino there to hit either one. Definitely would rather hit Paulino just because it's tough to, if he ends up with a good point on the backboard, it could be tough to beat. So he's got a decent point there. Steve should be able to beat it, and I think he did. Yeah, a little hard to tell the dimensions with the perspective on the camera, but he did beat it. Still about 3 feet in there. And that's 2 balls down for red. This will be Green's second ball. So Green's got the hammer as of now. Talking about how he wants to get there. Yeah, I think he's going to try the left board here. Try and get around both those red balls. That's real heavy. He's got to hit something. Got to hit something. Right in the garbage.
Yeah, try to put one up off of here.
Yeah, Lou's telling him kind of try and lay it there on the board and let it come down towards Paulino on the outside. There are a few. He's got a few feet to play with, so doesn't have to come all the way down to the Paulino. That's late on the board, but it has a chance. Kept it in the court. Oh, and it took a extra half a roll there. Anthony's got the point, but
It was close.
took him 2 balls though. This will be the third ball,
Yeah.
the third red ball of the frame. See if Renato can force Lou to use his last ball, the last green ball. So that's the direction Anthony was trying to take. That ball just kept going too. That's a good ball. About a 16-inch point. Lou's going to try and beat it though. He's not going to get crazy here. He's looking at his lines here, seeing which way. What feels best to him. It's going to burn, he says. He's going to be right. The ball's going to burn. Couple inches long. Didn't touch anything. Didn't come down very much off the board either. So, here comes the hammer. Good line, good direction, but a little short.
Just one, Renato.
So, 1 red. Yeah, Lou's saying he thought that ball would come out more. But speed doesn't help, of course. The harder you throw it, the less it's going to be affected by the slope of the court. Steve may have burned their first ball of the frame. Yep. So that's not a good way to start the frame, of course. Fails to establish a point. So definitely going to have a point here, but it's going to be about 6 feet short, I think. Yeah, about 5.5 feet there. As the crow flies. Anthony Coon. Steps off the court. Walk-off point for Anthony Coon. Rolls the ball and steps off the court. A lot of room, though, for Renato. Yeah, as long as that's a little early on the board, too, but it's going to be a good point. Great point. And that's hidden by the front 2 balls. So I think Lou, he's looking if you can see it from the corner. He might be able to see Paulino, maybe. I think he's going to shoot it. Whatever he can see, of course. Wow. Bounces it over the front. That's a great shot. So red still has a point, but what a great shot. Let's watch that one again. Look at this bounce. Bounced it right over the edge of his ball. Took it out. Nice shot.
Sure?
Anthony's second ball.
You're making it?
Good line.
Wow, right on.
Good ball. Wow. Tucked it behind those front balls, too. So let's see what Renato can do about this. So judging by that last shot from Lou, I think he can see Paulino from where he is. From the on the cameras, it looks like he can clearly see it, but the cameras are on the fence, so the cameras do not, they're further over than the perspective of the shooter. Renato is going to shoot this. Got the front one. Nothing doing. Ball trickled in a little bit, but nothing doing.
No, it was very close.
That's it for red. Last ball of the frame here for Lou. He'll try and roll in to beat that back red one. See if they can walk away with 2 points here. He hit a castagna about halfway down the court, but I think it made it good. Yo! Anthony thinks it's 2. I am not so sure. Steve says it's in. So, 2-1, not 3-0. Typical Paulino throw for Anthony Coon. Tony Ceilings, our broadcast partner. Friend of the BBN. Just barely avoids burning his first ball. He's able to establish a point, so red will have to throw a ball. They got a lot of room in there, 7 feet maybe. That's a good ball from Steve Fillipone. Somebody's going to have to shoot that ball. Big target, though. Paulino and the ball are visible. So Lou will be shooting at either one here. He would rather have Paulino if he can bring Paulino down to his ball and give himself 2 points. He'd love to do that. So should see, I was going to say, should see a hit on the right side of that ball or Paulino, but misses to the left. So it's a few misses to the left that we've seen in the last 4 or 5 shots he's taken. Yeah, overcorrects, misses that one to the right. Last ball of the frame here for Lou and Anthony. Yeah, he's directing him to put one right on that red ball, which, of course, that would be the perfect ball, but hard to do. Trying to play a little defense here, make it harder for Steven Renato to score more points. Yeah, he says it slipped out of his hand. So, it's in front. It's in the way. Steven Renato will have to try and get around it. Let's see this miss one more time. See if we can see anything in that. Yeah, it kind of looks like he throws it out to the right a little bit there. Second ball of the frame, only the second ball for the red team. That's going to be good. That's going to be another point. 2 more balls for Renato. He's leaning to the left a little bit. Yeah, a little late on the board, but I'm not so sure that that's a point. He wanted that a little further to the left, so a little earlier on the board so that it would come down more. That ball is not going to make it to the board, but that's a good point. Narrowly avoiding that front green ball, but either way, 3 red, 4-2. Let's watch this last ball again. Right around that green ball, and then catches the curve there. Comes down in for the point. That's a nice ball. Oh, they're measuring for 4. 4 points, they say. So that's 4. I was wrong. One more. 5-2. Wow, after a 7-1. What's the word? Drubbing? Is that a word? I think that's a word. After a 7-1 massacre in the first game in favor of Lou and Anthony, Steven Renato pretty handily won the last game, and they're up pretty big here. Decent first ball, but it's a little bit out from the board. So Anthony will have quite, he'll have plenty of room to come around on the left there, to come off the board and trickle down for the point. Or as Anthony would say, he can linger in there. I'm not sure he knows what the word linger means. He's leaning to the left. Yeah, either way that went, that was 10 feet long. Let's see if he can correct here. It's going to be an overcorrection, I think. A few inches short. 2 balls down the drain for the green team. Not a good start to the frame. Steven Renato might be able to close it out here. Lou had to go get some more water on his rag. We need a rag sponsor. We need a measuring sponsor. I'll make a list. Reach out if you'd like to sponsor any part of the broadcast. I'm sure we could work out a very reasonable deal. Nice ball. Hides one back there. Tough to see. I think the only way that that's visible is through between the front green and the front red. So it's 3 balls down for green. Renato should shoot this to try and force them to use their last ball, because that's a really good point too. That's about a 9-inch point. So he is going to shoot. See if he can split those balls. Nope. Gave some room. Gave himself some room though. Now that ball's more visible, he's going to shoot it again, I think. Got to shoot it again. You're not going to beat that. Renato doesn't want to shoot it again, though. They're up 5-2. They didn't want to give him any points. You got that. That point is in line with Paulino, so you could shoot directly at it. And if you hit it, you're most likely going to hit Paulino. But either way, Steve takes away 2 points there. So green still has 1. But good defensive ball from Steve. So green's going to end up with a hammer here. Renato is going to have to try and come around on the left, come down off the wall, and land on that back green ball, on that point ball. Not the furthest back one, but the land on the point ball. It's a tough shot, but he can do it. Here comes a ball. Good line. Oh, that's a real good ball. He's got a shot. Oh, just took a left at the end, but he's got the point. That's a great ball. See if we can get the end of that one here as it comes in. It almost turns out at the end here. Almost takes the left there, but touches it and just rests on it for the point. Lou, he's going to have to try the same thing. Balls, I don't think it's going to come down enough. Yeah, too late on the board. Not going to come down. So, 1 red. 6-2. Let's see that ball from Renato again. Perfect ball. That's exactly what he was trying to do. Saved the frame. So it is 6-2, not 5-2. They haven't marked up the score there. Good ball. Good first ball from Steve. That's game point, so the ball's got to be shot. Although it is a little bit behind Paulino. I don't know. It's maybe 10 inches behind Paulino, about 15 inches away. It's a teaser for sure. Game point, though, I don't know. Maybe ball Paulino shot there, but they're going to roll. This has to be, I mean, you have to have this point here. Opened up a little bit. I can't tell from here. It looks real close. Either way, even if that green ball is not the point, you definitely have to shoot the red ball here. Now that you've established a good point, you can't waste another ball trying to beat that red. You have to. Yep, and he kicked the ball. Lou accidentally kicked the ball there. Now they can't measure. Now they can't measure because he kicked it. Look at this.
Yeah, red's in. I put it a little closer than I.
Look at this. He walks over
Not by
right here.
not by skill.
Left foot, kicks the ball. So, can't measure after that. Oh my gosh, they're rolling. Gotta have Paulino. Now that's stopped short of where the other ball was, so he's gonna have the point, but I'm not sure I understand the play call there. But Steven Renato struggled a little bit shooting. He's had a couple misses, so it's possible here. Possible he could miss. Right between them. Wow. So red will be throwing their third ball here. And green has the hammer now. That's a big swing. Nice ball from Steve. Is it going to come in enough? I don't know. That's real close. Let's see Renato's shot again here. The slow motion release from Renato. He explodes as he releases the ball. Right between them. Just missed. Wow. We got another measure here. Let's try and keep our feet away from the balls. Well, I'll change the camera view for you. Red's in is the call. Steve. Encoding overloaded, yeah. You gotta figure that out. I will. Big shot here from Lou. Oh my gosh. Hits a shot, but it... Look at that. He hits this ball solid. Well, he hits it on the left, actually, I think. One time, let's see. Hits it on the left. Hits that other ball. Sticks around for the point. Psh, That's tough. That's a tough break. Good hit, tough break. So last ball for the green. Game point sitting there. He's got to have a perfect ball here. I mean, he's looking at it. He could possibly, there's a little bit of space. He could possibly cut it out, but he's going to try and beat it. Make Renato make another, well, try and make Renato make a great shot. Here it comes. He's got a chance. If it comes down enough, I don't think it's going to come down enough. That's it. Game over. Renato's going to try a shot for fun here. Oh, I missed it.
How many we got?
Wow. So, 7-2. Renato and Steve over Lou and Anthony. Let's watch this this last shot that decided the game. Let's see it again. Yeah, catches, just hits that ball perfectly where it combos on the other ball. And then lands. It has to land on the, you know, perfectly on that green ball to remain the point, but that's what happens. They put themselves in that position where they had to make something happen for the game to save the game, and couldn't do it. So, from me and the big dog here at the Bocce Broadcast Network, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are subscribed, make sure you turn on notifications. Let me see if I can figure out how to do it on my phone. You turn on notifications, then you'll get notified when we go live. It's that little bell icon. If you go to the videos, let's see if I can find it here. So I'm opening up a video. And then, yeah, if you see to the right of where it says Bocce Broadcast Network there on the bottom of the video, there's a little bell icon. You tap that, and you're going to have to enable notifications. If you do that, then you'll get notified when we go live. And I think you'll get notified when we post recordings and stuff, when we post videos. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support, everybody. I've been getting a lot of good feedback, and I really appreciate it. And I look forward to everything, everywhere that this is that the BBN is gonna go, and future applications. Hopefully, we can help promote the sport of bocce that we all love. So, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna stop this recording now. Series 2 Steve and Renato take that series 2-1. None of the games were really that close. So take that, do with that as you will. Thanks again, and take it easy.